Hello, welcome to Lesson 2, Assemblies. This is part 1 of 4 parts. In this part, we're going to be creating a bolt, as you see here. In the next 3 parts, we'll be creating a nut, a base for the nut and bolt, and then we're going to be assembling them all together. So, what are we going to talk about? Well, first of all, we are creating a bolt, and I'm going to first start off with although Solidworks can do threads, and the bolt does have threads, this is a very simple and brief overview of assemblies, so we don't really have time for threads, as well as threads sort of complicate things and can make it harder to see what's going on and manipulate. Anyway, so there are a couple ways you can go about making a bolt like this. One of them is the layer cake method, and one of them is the revolve method, and we'll talk about both. Then we'll also talk about center lines and chamfers. Okay. So here we go. Here's the bolt that we're going to be creating. And I will create a new document now. So let's do a new document. And create a part. Once again, we don't see anything. So let's go to the layer cake method, which is essentially stacking up different segments like a cake. So if we have the bolt, or the head of the bolt right here, we can smart dimension that to be 8.5. There we go. Now we can exit the sketch and extrude that up to, let's call that 1. And there we go. And then we make another layer. So we can stack them as such. And we'll call this one 5 as well. And smart dimension, and we want 5. And we'll exit the sketch and extrude this up 25. So that's sort of the layer cake method. So you have one layer, or one extrusion for each layer, and that works. Although it is not the method I would prefer doing, because you suddenly have all of these different layers. Now, if each layer was different, so if they weren't circles, maybe this would be a valid approach, but because they are circles, I'm going to say we're going to do it a different way. So I'm going to delete this one, first extrusion, and what I'm using is a delete both, because the second one relied on the first one. So let's start off with a revolve. So I'm going to choose revolve, and I will choose the front plane. And the way revolve works is it requires a sketch and an axis of rotation, and it will rotate the sketch around the axis of rotation. So it's just a basic bolt shape. It doesn't really matter right now. We'll mention it in just a moment. There we go. And there. So there's this head of a bolt that is going to be rotated 360 degrees around. So one thing when you do that, it's good to keep in mind that you need a rotation point. So come down to the line and center line. And it's just there we go. Oops. Let's try to do that again. I'm going to have it down the bottom, because this is just going to act as a center of sorts for the bolt. It doesn't really matter. This is, if you see the dotted line, that signifies that it is a construction geometry, and that won't affect the sketch. So if you remember from the first part, when we had 3 lines like this intersecting, Solidworks didn't know what to do, but here it's fine. And now what we're going to do is we're going to mirror these two. First, let me show you. You could specify the radius of each segment here, but I find it more optimal useful to specify the diameter, and then through the two select these 2 lines, and this center line is your mirror point, and now they're mirrored across. So if you drag one together, it affects the other, and just like the center line, you call that a construction. So now, very easily, you can signify the dimension, and you shall call that 5, same as boys, 25. Oop, if you see right there, it's because this is not mentioned down here. And I do that. So it pushes everything through, and that's not good. You can undo the dimension. There we go. 5. We call this one 8.5. We don't want to select both. So if this one you are 5 tall, 25 tall. There we go. So that good sketch. And we should be good to go. So axis of our evolution, we want to select our center line. And we want 360 degrees. And once again, you have these options: blind up to vertex of the surface, and midplane and such, which gives you. And you also have the control over how far it rotates. So usually something like this, you want 360 degrees of the bolt, but maybe you only want, say, 3/4 of the bolt. You could do that. So that's good to know if you only want to make part. So resuming. I don't know where we last left off, but Solidworks crashed. So I brought us back to where we were. So check mark, and we are good to go. So already this is looking, well, yeah, just exactly like the way I method. But you have the advantage of controlling every single layer with a single sketch. So now I'm going to do the little slot at the top of the bolt. So I did extrude cut and clicked on the bottom face. I'm going to control 8 to center myself. I'm going to choose center rectangle. And there we go, something like that. So maybe we'll say the width is about 1.5 or so. And then I want to use these. So that means that this line will always be touching this circle. So no matter how big it is, it will always cover the entire head. So that's it. And with that is cutting into the bolt. And like I said, you can extend it to 3, 4. That would be better. Okay, we'll call it 2.5. How about that? So it extends 2.5. So now let's add the chamfers. So here's the little chamfers. We'll see that now. When I pull that line, you'll see that this comes all the way over here and down there, and there's no chamfer visible, even when I leave it turned on. That's because we're trying to chamfer 10 millimeters, which is too much. So we'll call that 0.5. I'll do this one too. This one and this one. There you go, that's pretty much your finished bolt. But one thing I'm going to note is that down here, the edge that we just chamfered is actually 2 edges because we just put a hole in it. So what if instead of that, you were to put this chamfer before the hole? So let's try that. Because then so that is select 2 edges, you only have to select 1, and this is of course for if in theory you have multiple edges, not just 2, because 2 circles. So let's move that right below there. And right here, if you go to edit chamfer, we see that those 2 edges have now become 1 edge. And right here, this is still fine. It is still fine, but the tangent is still working. So all is good. And there you go. And you can give your bolt to save, of course. And that covers it. So thank you for watching this video. And tune in for the next part. So, yeah, bolt to onto the nuts.